Hello, are you the new hire?
Yes, my name's Jinnifer Clark. I wanted to thank you for this opportunity. Though if you don't mind me saying, I took a college course that claimed your company praising the poor and desperate.
Jinnifer, I was told of your reservations for working with Justice Incorporated, but I want you to know our company only steps in where law enforcement has failed. Those professors who are uncomfortable with reward enhancement are saying they prefer a dangerous criminal roam the streets than a poor family receive compensation for doing what's right. Our company only steps in where law enforcement has failed.
Well, I want to believe you. And working for your company is an incredible opportunity. But I
know you have many questions for now. Just watch our program work. Hello, Mrs. Price. Nice to put a face to the voice.
Prove to me I should shake that hand, and I will.
Mrs. Price, I understand your concern. I know there are many stories, most of them false, about what my company does, but rest assured I will answer all of your questions. I want everyone to be satisfied with the resolution that we reached today. Now, our specialty here is streamlining the process of turning the valuable information you possess about any unsolved crime and turning it into maximum compensation for your cooperation with law enforcement. In this case, Mrs. Price, your son Raymond was part of a tragic accident that left a young woman he was romantically involved with deceased.
Yes, that's why I called.
Now, our program can create a reward on an unsolved crime, or we can increase...
Mr. Gratz, I'm not one to fall for slick talk, and I never will. The police have a reward of $5,000 on my son Raymond. What can you do?
I think we can raise the reward to $25,000.
But Mrs. Price, you need to understand.
Jennifer, I'm so sorry. It's a new employee in training. Now, Mrs. Price, why don't you fill me in on your youngest daughter, Rhonda? You were telling me about her situation over the phone?
Yes. She's sick. The doctors, they want to try a new procedure, but we can't afford it. We can't afford much of anything. The economy politicians say.
Mrs. Price, we see cases like this every day. We can get you the largest reward possible for your son's cooperation with the police, and we will do nothing to harm the case for Raymond's innocence.
But Mr. Gratz, don't you mean to say...
What I mean to say is, of course, there are more details we need to discuss. We will answer all of your questions, Mrs. Price.
Mr. Gratz, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe I should call a lawyer first.
Mrs. Price, I want you to take all the time that you need, but the police are actively investigating. If they make a case against Raymond before you hire us, you get nothing. Hello.
I work for the Seattle Times investigative team, and I just got done with this interesting interview with Tonya Price, Raymond Price's mom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, I was being polite. I know you're Jinnifer Clark, and I know you know who Raymond Price is. Have you ever heard of a Charles Price?
I haven't.
Well, Charles was Raymond's father. Now, he wasn't part of the plan to use Justice Incorporated, but he did commit suicide over what your company did.
I was a new hire.
But you were there!
Tonya, I asked you to wait.
I remember you sitting there like you're sitting there now, pretending like you didn't know what happened. Must be nice pretending, huh? Were you pretending when Gratz made his promise? He said he would do nothing to hurt Raymond's case!
And that's exactly what happened.
No, Jinnifer. In order to plug in the bounty, Justice Incorporated digitally altered Raymond's girlfriend so that she'd look thinner, lighter skinned. They dressed her up in clothes so that she looked like a college student. Raymond's girlfriend was a black woman, overweight, and a high school dropout.
Are you saying that murder isn't murder?
Your company changed Raymond's girlfriend into a white woman so that public outcry would increase the bounty's value.
Ray's lawyer said it prejudiced the jury. It hurt Raymond's case.
Can you not see what's happening here? Innocent people are getting put into prison. Guilty people are being charged of harsher crimes.
I don't like it, but this is my first job. If I go down for this, I'll never get another job in my life.
At least you have your life. Not Ray. Not my entire family.
Jennifer, I want specific information on Raymond Price's case.
I was only there for the first meeting. I don't have any.
But you can get me the information. And you can bring it to me.
Lon, where do you keep the keys?
Let's have a drink, Jerry.
Fine, Robert.
Look, I know cash flow has been a problem. Several big rewards are coming through.
Ever since the Raymond Price case, things have never been for you. Since then, most of your sure-thing investments have been quitted. The banks feel like you've exhausted the marketplace. In short, your company is losing money.
Temporarily losing money.
Robert, when the marketplace opens, we're dumping everything. Get out while you can.
I can't get out!
You can't get out. Robert, you've made millions. You can't mean to tell me that you're broke.
Look, these 2 rapists and a serial murder. These are all slam dunks, and if they're not, I will make them slam dunks. You remember, Jerry, you said we couldn't make money on the Price case.
You did?
But we bribed a fake witness who testified that Raymond stuck his girlfriend the night of the murder. We could do that again.
Some of these look promising.
Let me drive you home. I'll show you we can still make money.
Price. Come on, Jennifer, you can't do this. Ruin all your plans. Oliver, get down to Justice Incorporated. There's something you should see.
Where the hell is she?
Relax.
I'm relaxed.
Just calm down.
Calm.
She'll be here. She's not late yet.
This whole thing is fucking BS.
Let me handle it, please.
I'll let you handle it.
Mr. Gratz, you've been charged with 7 felonies alleging that your company targeted specific individuals, tampering with their evidence so you could collect large bounties.
Mr. Gratz categorically denies all charges. He runs a clean business.
That's not what Jinnifer Clark thinks.
Jennifer Clark was terminated from her position. She's now your star witness as a shallow revenge ploy.
So you refute her testimonies about your interviews with the Price family?
Mr. Gratz cannot be held responsible for the misconceptions of one person. Jennifer Clark was a new hire in training and misread Mr. Gratz's statements.
She claims you made large cash promises.
That's what my business is. We get more money on the table so people will turn in wanted criminals.
Mr. Gratz contends a fully cognizant Raymond Price elected to use reward enhancements to help his sister Rhonda, who is in need of immediate medical care. When Raymond Price's bounty rose from $5,000 to $25,000, Justice Incorporated informed the police as to his whereabouts.
And what of civic duty, Mr. Gratz? Do you think that the Price family should profit from turning Raymond in?
You cops, you resent that I do your job
And when
better.
Raymond Price was given a death sentence based on the false testimony from a witness Justice Incorporated just produced.
Justice Incorporated did find a witness that claims Raymond Price assaulted his girlfriend. We don't know the whereabouts of this witness. However, we are very interested in questioning her as soon as you find her.
We will find the witness. And that witness will say that you told her to lie, Mr. Gratz.
Raymond Price is a murderer. My company took that animal off the street.
God, well, we're all moved by your good intentions. I'm confused as to how that involved Jerry Anderson and why you chose to keep your dealings with him hidden in a special filing cabinet.
That was an ordinary filing cabinet. There was nothing special
And the
about it.
racial profiling programmed into your computer databases. The inflammatory media campaigns that produce fear and prejudice in the public.
Now you're prosecuting me for other people being racist?
And what about you? Don't you feel conflicted representing this man?
Every man, woman, and child deserve proper representation, Ms. Carter. I'm sure you remember that from law school. Besides, I'm more than just my color.
Who's being racist now?
You feel no remorse for what happened to the Price family? The father commits suicide. Raymond Price is on death row, and Rhonda recently succumbed to her illness.
Now I'm responsible that a little girl
Mr.
got
Gratz!
cancer?
You betrayed that family.
Oh yeah? Prove it!
We, the jury, find the defendant guilty on all charges.
Bullshit. The only thing I'm guilty of is putting a murderer in prison.
All right, let's go.
You did the right thing.
But was it enough? So many black men are in prison in this country. Almost 5 times more than 20 years ago. This wasn't just about Gratz. These companies are making huge money in fees and services and...
To Gratz, justice is simply a ledger of misgivings. But the days of Hammurabi are over. It's not an eye for an eye anymore. In America, justice is an ideal. It's a mission for what we hope to achieve and what we strive for.
It's a nice speech. I'll be practicing for a Pulitzer.
Heard about that, did you?
No, I'm glad this all worked out for you. But me, I'm frozen out. No one's returning my calls or my emails. No one wants to be near me.
You know what? Don't be so sure of that.
You're a better person than I thought, Jinnifer.
With today's verdict, Raymond will get a new trial.
I appreciate all that you've done, Lord, I do. But something's gnawing at me. You risked your entire career to help me.
You know, Oliver took a risk as well.
The newspaper readers will have forgotten after a while. But Jinnifer, you were new. It wasn't your responsibility. Is it because you think Raymond's innocent?
Actually, I think Raymond was guilty.
After all that you've done, I can't blame you for speaking your mind. But why help my baby?
I'm okay with executing a murderer for murdering his girlfriend, but I'm not okay with doing it so Robert Gratz and Jerry Anderson can buy bigger yachts. I'm sorry. This wasn't just about Gratz. I was a new hire, but I knew Gratz was lying. I tried to stop him, but, you know, for years I've wondered if Raymond Price had been a little white girl, would I have fought harder to stop Gratz? And then I realized the true danger behind Justice Incorporated.
What's that?
People like Gratz convince us that, you know, prejudice is how our system works. And when we just accept that without challenging it, we become complicit.
On that day, I made a decision I will regret my entire life. I believe what Gratz said, even though I knew it was too good to be true. I'll have to live with that. At least I can rest now. At least Charles can rest peacefully, knowing that the truth about Gratz is out. Maybe people will turn against Justice Incorporated.
I don't know. Gratz puts the guilty in jail and most people like that. Besides, most little white girls don't commit murder.
You know, Jinnifer, that's what I don't understand. That's what I don't understand people don't see.
What's that?
Most black men don't either.